Big fella, what are you doing in the Bay Area? And it's been way too damn long.
Exactly. How's it going?
Man, it seems like you've lived like 15 different lives since the last time we talked, to be honest with you. But I will say this.
It's been a while.
Sheldon Day, by the way, joins us. Notre Dame, Warren Central, friend of the show. Seems like you're in a pretty good spot for you right now. Is that how you feel?
I definitely would say that. It's definitely a blessing to be out here in the Bay Area for sure.
How'd all that come about? I know last year, November, you were released, and that's probably a bummer, but you get to go with a rejuvenated franchise where a lot of people think you can make some major moves this season. Is it one of those things where, having that happen to you in Jacksonville, Sheldon, was for the better?
I would definitely say so. Unfortunately, I was the odd man out in Jacksonville, and the 49ers accepted me with open arms, and I just kind of ran away with the opportunity.
How did it feel? How did you fit in immediately back in November when you ended up out in San Francisco?
Oh, man, it seems like I didn't skip a beat. Seems like everything just kind of fed right in, and it was just the perfect fit for me. I'm
curious. Sheldon Day is on the Indy Automotive Group hotline. It's a new thing out there. I mean, really, everything is new, so it has to be because their expectations, Sheldon, attached this season, incredibly exciting because everything is not only new for you, but hell, I mean, it's virtually new for everybody.
Yeah, so we definitely have expectations in the locker room, and it's kind of cool to see how everything is kind of being pieced together, and it's just amazing to see how everything is just one day at a time, just continue to grind, and then the saying around here is brick by brick, and you can definitely feel that. It's
Sheldon Day with us, Warren Central High School standout, played at Notre Dame. We'll get his thoughts on both coming up in just a minute, too. Now, frankly, don't feel bad. They don't talk too much about your defense just yet out there because all they do is talk about your offense, which I'm assuming that doesn't wear you out, but give me some legitimate reasons why people should be talking about your offense, why it does look legit.
Oh, man, first of all, we got a great offensive mind with head coach Kyle Shanahan. He's doing an amazing job, and then it just seems like everything's clicking for our offense right now. They're moving the ball well. They're doing everything that you can possibly do from an offensive standpoint.
Give me some arm strength that you have seen, a live local and late breaking from Jimmy Garoppolo. How impressive is he?
Man, his jaw-dropping. The throws that he makes is ridiculous. Always on time, always on the money with his balls. It's crazy.
Now, offensively, that's one thing, and obviously you guys are talented, but tell us a little bit of something about your defense because obviously that's something that's going to grow, and it's going to be a process to grow. But what do you think about what you guys are trying to do?
Oh, man, it's special. We got a lot of young guys that love football, and they love to fly around and have fun. And I feel like when you got that with the chemistry that we're building here, it's going to be unstoppable. What did
John Lynch say to you when he decided to pluck you off the waiver wire last year and how he felt that you were going – because he's a defensive guy in the past too.
Yeah,
yeah. How you were going to fit into this system. How do you explain it to you?
Oh, man, he said he loved my motor and the way I played, and he couldn't wait for me to be out there Sunday. So it was a surreal moment, definitely, to meet one of the greats' hands or shake one of the greats' hands and just be in front of him.
Sheldon Day's on the Indy Automotive Group hotline. Were you surprised when you felt your days were numbered, or is it something that you saw a little bit coming in Jacksonville?
Oh, man, I don't know. It's kind of, you never know. You could be the odd man out any day. It just so happened that was my day to be the odd man out. I think they had some guys coming back off of injury and things like that, and they didn't have a need for me anymore. So definitely excited about the opportunity to play in San Francisco, though.
What was your initial reaction when you were told? And I'm assuming in this case it was it Caldwell? Was it Coughlin? Somebody like that told you. What was your initial reaction when you were told?
I was a little shocked. I was coming off some big games, and then they said it was a numbers thing. That's the reason why I wasn't dressing. But I went out and had 2 great weeks of practices before that happened, and they were trying to find a way for me to play, but I guess it just didn't work out.
So Sheldon Day, who's found a new spot and a nice spot out in San Francisco. They're going to be here coming up on Saturday. Preseason game number 3 for the Colts on the Andy Moore Automotive Group hotline. I mean, this kind of old hat for you coming back here and playing professional football at Lucas Oil Stadium, but it's a different place. You're in a different place right now. How's this going to feel coming up on Saturday?
Oh, man, Lucas Oil is like my second home. Won a lot of games there, so
it's
going to be the same thing. So it seems like it's a never-ending cycle for me.
Yeah, I don't know if you've heard, boy. Let me tell you about Warren Central. I mean, they look good. They got Center Grove on the road in that first game on Friday, and your guy David Bell looks spectacular.
Yeah, he's probably going to be one of the best athletes that ever came to Warren. He does everything the right way, so happy for him, and hope he chooses the right school.
What you trying to get him to go to Notre Dame? Is that what we're doing here?
Oh man, I'm definitely persuading him to go to Notre Dame, but we'll see what he decides.
He's getting a lot of persuasion, I think, right now too. Do you think that he might go down in history of your high school? And that's a long history, mind you, as the best athlete there. Because I mean, there have been other. Who would be next to him right now, in your opinion?
Oh man, you got to put one of the great quarterbacks like Dexter Taylor, Desmond Tardy, one of those type of guys. You even got Darren Evans, Jeremy Fent. There's so many you can just name, and he's up there with being one of the best athletes to ever walk or step foot in one.
Yeah, Jeremy Finch is another one. That's brought back from the past right there. He was just all athleticism all the time.
Yeah, he was.
All right, Sheldon Day's trying to persuade David Bell of Warren Central to go to Notre Dame. So we know about what we've seen so far about your high school team. What about your college team? I think ranked 12th to start the season this year. Is that what they are?
I feel like that's a little high. I feel like we should be, in the top 10 for sure. But I feel like they're going to come out guns blazing. I heard they have a big game against Michigan. I heard it's going to be college game day. So, every time we face the Wolverines, it's a good game. But I know we'll get them this time for sure.
You at Warren, you started out, obviously, with big games in that first game with Center Grove. And obviously in college, your collegiate team, Notre Dame, starting out with big games. Do you like starting out with that high level of talent, or like other schools do, kind of work into it slowly, not playing that level of talent? Which one do you like the best?
Oh, man, you got to play the highest level of talent every week so that you know that you're getting the best out of your players and you know that you have a potential to run the table. So there's no reason to kind of ease into weeks. You might as well just hit the ground running.
I think that the philosophy would be play the higher level talent as long as you beat the higher level talent, right? So I think
exactly.
you have a lot of experience beating the higher level talent, Sheldon.
Yeah, I would say so.
All right, Sheldon Day going to be here on Saturday with the San Francisco 49ers, and he has found a new home with a team that a lot of folks think can make a serious run at the postseason. Is that the first goal for 2018, you guys, to win the division out west, which is going to be a tough division, and then ultimately get into the postseason? Is that where you start?
Oh, man, the first goal is to win the first game. We can't think big picture too soon. So we're going to take it one game at a time and try to make improvements every week to make sure that we are playing in February.
All right. Shout out to the family. I'm assuming you're going to have somebody listening. You want to give some quick shout-outs to the folks around here?
Oh, yeah. Shout out to my mom, Carol Boyd, over there working for Community Health Network and everything that they do to support me and my youth camp, the Sheldon Daylight Camp. So just shout out to everybody that supports me in the Indianapolis area.
Hey, you're a good dude. We always enjoy having you on. I'm glad you found a spot where you're comfortable and you're getting reps and you're getting time. Go out there and make some plays. And Sheldon, we'll look for you on Saturday. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Gotcha. Sheldon Days on the Andy Moore Automotive Group hotline. It was interesting last year. We were kind of embroiled, if you remember, in all this Andrew Luck stuff. He was released in November of last year. And we were talking about all this other crap at the time, too, because you're thinking you got Jacksonville and this incredible defense, and you thought he should probably be getting time. He didn't. They decided to put him on waivers. John Lynch in San Francisco took him off of waivers and kind of given him a new outlook on his NFL career on an up-and-coming team, which we'll see coming up on Saturday. That's preseason game 3 for the Colts at Lucas Oil Stadium versus the San Francisco 49ers. Sheldon Day, Warren Central, Notre Dame, and the San Francisco 49ers on the Andy Moore Automotive Group hotline. Back with you next.